Grr, reading some Caffeine Rage, and it's time for a new game once again. We're going back to Borgovia with the incredible adventures of Van Helsing 2 by Neocore Games. Yeah, I promised I'd be going back to this series, and, well, here we are. As always, it's an ARPG with a bit of a gothic steampunk feel. And if you're looking at the screen, you may recognize this poor bastard right here. This is our character from the previous series. I did have to level him a little bit more in order to get him to import into this game because it required the max level. But you didn't really miss all that much outside of me just going through an area over and over again just to get the last like half a level. And oh look, there's a cow. But I have to say I have a real soft spot for games that allow importing of previous characters from other games. Well, other games in the series, I should say. It would be weird to have a game that imports from a completely different series, even though I think there is one in the green strategy genre now that I think about it. I'll tell you what I don't have a soft spot for is this giant ass advertisement on the main screen, because this is just a beautiful main screen and then they spam it with the ads for their other games. I know it's a psychotic hatred of mine. What can I say? But you don't want to hear me babble about the main screen. You want to get to the game, don't you? So let's go to the story. I think this is going to do a recap of the previous story. So if you want to go back to to my other series for the first Van Helsing game, now would be the time to pause to go watch that. Because here we go. As we get a little bit of flavor with the loading screen. Van Helsing, hero or villain? Was he Spider-Man all of a sudden? Okay, here we go.
Now that's what I call an explosion. It blew us straight into the tunnels, Van Helsing. Van Helsing? No, don't you die on me. I'm too young to haunt the same place for eternity.
That's touching, Katerina.
Don't give up. You have just defeated your first villain. You have so many things ahead of you.
I'm not dying. I'm just stuck.
What is this? Who are you? Stay back!
Move aside.
I'm warning you.
You're powerless for the moment. Please move aside.
Well, that was fun, Katerina. What's going on? Who is this? Is it a man?
A troublesome intruder. He just appeared out of nowhere and
Humbly gave my assistance to Van Helsing, the great liberator of Borgova.
Do I know you?
Hurry up. This structure may collapse at any moment.
How rude. What kind of savior does that?
That's the least of our concerns. He's right. The building is crumbling. We must leave.
And here we are in our new series. I actually haven't gone into this, so I'm actually flying a little blind. But it does look like all our skills translated over. Let's... Looks like just our equipped items. Well, no, our essences are there. Along with the substantial amount of mana potions that I had. Oh. And healing potions. Looks like our money also held over. Not sure what this is. I'm just scrolling through trying to figure this out. There's our journal. Skills, okay. Oh, it looks like they added a lot. Ooh, yeah, they did add a lot. And I am noticing a extra couple of skills down there. We'll continue on. Which was my major complaint in the previous game, was the fact that, well, I guess I should actually set up my skills. Okay, that looks good. And we'll put the spring-held leap there. And what do I want here? I do notice I'm regenerating at least, so obviously I wasn't hurt that badly. Mines, what the hell? But my major complaint at the previous game was that there was just not enough room for these skills. You would just run out of room and have to rely on just a handful of skills. Which now... Oh, that hurt. Well, get our guys out. Hey, it's our mechanoids. They caused all sorts of trouble in the last series, but they were fun. Yeah, my major complaint for the last game was the fact that it was just... I had so little room for the skills, so I was just relying on just a handful of them. But now, it seems like they at least added a couple more before having to get into some weird hotkeys.
Good. You will find an ink gate at the end of the next hallway. It will take you to your secret lair.
Hold on. First I want to know who you are.
And perhaps you could explain why you are so helpful. I always find that suspicious in a masked creature.
The mask hides deformations and the scars, the reminders of years of captivity in a lab.
You were a test subject?
Fulmigadi's favorite. Once a powerful being, now only a husk of my former self. Until your heroic deeds brought chaos to the prison. And so I escaped.
You're doing this out of gratitude?
And revenge. Though the professor is dead, his heritage and his allies still remain. This tortured soul wants them to suffer.
So you're proposing?
I must take my leave. We'll talk more later.
He's proposing and we don't even get a ring out of it?
He did it again. And the way he
I'm sure he'll return.
Oh, sorry.
Let's go.
I accidentally clicked through there, but it wasn't major. At least there's still the subtitles on. Okay, there's our elevator.
Mindless mechanical fiends. I've had enough of you. Die!
Okay, pause to the... Yeah, it's just giving us our tutorial a lot sooner than last time. Last time it waited, what, 2-3 areas before actually teaching us about the rage bar? So that's a lot more helpful. Oh, die barrel. And a chest. Scroll. Okay, that's new. They didn't have that in the last game. I'm going to be making a lot of comparisons. And...
Is it me? Or has our secret lair changed quite a bit?
Look, humans. They must have used the ink gate too. Now they're trapped here like us. Good. I'm hungry.
Wait. They sound rather mechanical for being hungry. Probably best not to question. But you didn't. You don't have to import a character for this. You can start fresh. But it felt good since I'm continuing the series just to have our old character. So much camera shake.
Your servant begs your pardon for bringing bad news, but there could be problems.
You don't say.
This place has a powerful device, a marvel of weird science.
Weird science.
Patch of the ink into a loop that won't let anyone escape.
You seem to be able to come and go as you please.
I have a particularly strong connection to the ink. The one thing my captors weren't able to take away.
Then get us out. Take us with you.
That's beyond this one's powers. But a temporary portal could take you close to the device. Once you defeat its guardians, we can disable it.
Why should I trust you?
Trust is overrated. You can take that on trust. The portal will remain active until you leave this area.
I don't trust that humble creature. I bet we could find a way out of this room on our own.
Okay, is that a hint for Katarina to look around a bit more? Whoa, getting some weird FPS drops. May have to take a moment to adjust some video settings. Well, go into the portal and see how things go. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to take a moment on this and adjust things. It's a chainsaw sword. I want a chainsaw sword. What is that? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take a moment and adjust some settings and see if I can get some better FPS. Okay, I'm back. I just went with the presets for now. I'll toy around with it in between episodes. Okay, that's the way we're supposed to go, so let's take a look over here first. Man, even dropping down to medium, my frame rate isn't exactly great. And I don't think this is that much better looking than the previous game. Kite these guys around. And there they go. Okay, let's see what we have here. A gate. Oh, that's how we were supposed to get through, and probably we could have shot that from the other side. Oh. Good to know, I guess. And now you die. Tell you one thing, they at least are throwing us a good amount of enemies at the start. You know, I probably should have turned off the camera shake because this feels like an old Jerry Springer episode. Oh, yes. 90s. Oh. Got a new thing that just came up. Yeah, 90s daytime television. As trashy it was, as trashy then as it is now. Oh, level up. Thank you for blocking the screen.
I'll disable the device and you can go. Be ready.
Ready for what?
A storm is coming, Van Helsing. You may find that your work is far from done.
When is it ever?
Fulmigadi's army has withdrawn. Somebody is calling them back. They are still a chaotic mess, but they will regroup. Somebody wants to see you fall.
Nothing new about that.
An alliance is what you need. This tormented body is no longer able to fight, but my powers allow me to discover secrets. I can be your master spy, and you can let me have retribution.
But if we're to be allies, at least tell me your name.
A name? Yes. I used to have one, but that person was killed a long time ago. This wretched ruin of a man standing here is merely called Prisoner 7.
He is the most impolite, mysterious stranger ever. And that whole doom and gloom attitude, can you believe it?
I don't know. He might be right. Something's up. I can feel it.
So, Prisoner 7, I guess he was 2 doors down from V? Okay, points available. And it's like they also updated the... that, okay. Retribution up. Oh, there's what we have already. Perks or special bonuses, they're unlocked. Okay. So, let's see what we have. Never did pick up Collector out of all that. Let's see. You know, we don't really have any good options right now. I think I will pick up Collector on this one. I mean, we already have a ton of the perks already. So, may as well. Alright, level up. Okay. Yeah, pretty much what I expected. And probably this last time, a lot of dexterity and some body so we don't get killed horribly. And let's see what we have skill-wise to toy around with. The problem with this is that I haven't exactly looked ahead, so... But there's some fun toys to be had, it looks like. Emergency venting. Also known as eating at Taco Bell. Huh. Yeah, let's not look too far ahead and figure this out. This is already maxed out. And I think I picked up maybe a level or 2. I didn't pick up all that much, so it's not a terrible amount that you missed. Just trying to figure out where to go from here. Actually, let's see what we have. Whoa, they have a lot here. Oh, this may be something I have to look at off screen as well. Oh, and we have a new aura slot as well. Maybe that's something we should pick up right away, is a new aura. If there's one decent enough, that is. Actually, that could be useful because our torch ability. Actually, yeah, I think I'll pick up a point in that. A little bit of extra fire damage. Not a lot, but a little bit. So now we'll head over to tricks, take a brief look here. There's only a few that we can pick up right away. The turret that I had originally that I decided wasn't worth it. Nothing great here that I could see, at least in the beginning. So let's figure out if we want to work our way towards anything here. Actually, picking up that trick is basically made it where we can't pick up anything here. So may as well. That's just an escape mechanism. So let's have it so that we have a little... This cools down a little bit faster. It's not... Well, actually, it's a pretty big margin. So there we go. And oh, and now I get a lot more perks. Yes, I already figured that one out. Yeah, now I'm picking up a lot more perks to choose from. Figures. Damn it, I should have skilled up first. Oh well. Not exactly a lot we can do about it now. New essence right away. Yeah, this is like the previous series. The first episode's a little talky. To the secret lair.
It all seems so simple. Defeat the mad scientist and ride into the sunset. But sometimes victory leaves you buried under the ruins. I was lucky. Someone saved me. For a change, I'm not the only mysterious stranger in town. But weeks have passed, and the metropolis of weird science is still waiting for its own savior. Outlaws and escaped monsters roam the streets. The resistance is too weak, so someone else decided to take matters into his own hands. General Harker, the military genius of the city, came back from his exile. He gathered the rest of the disorganized army. His forces are a chaotic mess of weird machines. So far, but they're slowly clearing out the streets. He might not have seen eye to eye with Fulmigati, but he regards me and the Resistance as a threat to the city, a coalition of monsters and troublemakers. As a hunter, I won't tolerate others hunting me. I'm ready to fight. I have an underground lair, new soldiers, and my new mysterious ally. I'm quite used to unlikely companions, but Prisoner 7 is the most unusual so far. A former test subject of the mad scientists, master of the ink. He's certainly helpful, but I don't know what to make of him. Now he can prove his worth. Harker's troops are on the move. They want to control the foundries, so he can build more war machines. We will stop them in the sizzling, clanking heart of Borgova. Let the battle begin.
Looks like somebody mixed up their miniatures with their Magic the Gathering cards, huh? Sorry, that's the only thing I could think of in the middle of that, but I didn't want to interrupt the little bit of a recap. So come on, don't have too much longer before we get going, so if there's a cutscene here, that'll probably be about it. Oh, there is.
Katerina, shouldn't you help me out with this?
What? I have this strange feeling of deja vu.
Van Helsing, General Harker has deployed the Grand Mortars. They're bombarding you with rift shells. Each shell opens an ink gate, so his soldiers have already got through your defenses.
And why should we trust you, you enigmatic, faceless man?
Your humble ally is here to help you, as he promised. You must clear this whole area before they run you down.
How annoying is that?
Yeah, he's a regular Batman. We'll see if there's anyone to talk to here, then wrap things up. Ooh, it freeze. Well, everything burns. Okay, looks like there's really no one to talk to here, which is a little disappointing, to be honest. So, well, actually my frame rate's a lot better now, so I won't have to be messing with that, in theory. So, next time we'll be continuing on. Oh, no, I wasn't sure if they were going to do something or not. So, next time, yeah, continuing. And I lost my train of thought there, so let's just wrap things up and I'll see you next time with more Van Helsing.